And shifting focus to the latest on Israel-Hezbollah tensions, Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem has said that the ongoing 10-day truce with Israel cannot be one-sided, while pledging that his fighters would respond to Israeli attacks on Lebanon. This is Qassem's notably the first reaction since the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire went into force on Thursday. In a statement read out on TV, Qassem said that a ceasefire means a complete cessation of all hostilities, while asserting that its fighters will remain in the field with their hands on the trigger. He added that he does not trust the enemy and will respond to Israeli violations accordingly. Qassem called the ceasefire an insult to Lebanon while adding that America is dictating the terms and speaks on behalf of Lebanese government. The Hezbollah chief also expressed gratitude to Iran for their support and assistance, adding that the country kept the Strait of Hormuz closed until a truce was reached in Lebanon. The strait, however, was again closed by the Iranian military after a brief reopening in response to US blockade of its ports. On the other hand, Israel's military has said that it had established what it called a yellow line in southern Lebanon, similar to one separating its forces from Hamas-held areas in Gaza. It added that it had hit a terror cell operating along the demarcation line. The IDF has also claimed that its troops in the south identified terrorists who violated the ceasefire understandings and approached the forces from north of the yellow line in a manner that posed an immediate threat. Israeli military also stressed that it was authorized to act against imminent threats in spite of recently agreed ceasefire in Lebanon. Meanwhile, a French soldier has been killed and 3 others are wounded in an ambush on UN peacekeepers in Lebanon that French President Emmanuel Macron blamed on Hezbollah, an accusation the group has so far denied. In fact, this attack follows an agreement that was inked between Israel and Lebanon as early as on Thursday for a 10-day ceasefire to negotiate an end to 6 weeks of fighting between Israel and the Iran-backed group. It was in a post on X that Macron confirmed the death of the soldier, saying that everything points to Hezbollah being responsible for this attack, and urged Lebanese authorities to arrest the perpetrators and to take up their responsibilities alongside the United Nations, the UNIFIL. India has also condemned the attack on French UN peacekeepers deployed in UNIFIL, urging Lebanese government to bring the perpetrators to justice, and also urged all stakeholders to ensure the safety and security of peacekeepers who are deployed pursuant to UN Security Council mandates.
A United Nations peacekeeper was killed in southern Lebanon in an attack that has raised fresh tensions on the ground. French President Emmanuel Macron said a French soldier with the UN was killed and 3 others were wounded, adding that everything suggests that the responsibility for this attack lies with Hezbollah. In a statement, the Lebanese militant group has denied responsibility for the attack and expressed its surprise at the accusations.